for the call of this Week 8 matchup. Let's bring in our commentators, Brandon Godden and Sean Davis.
All right, Larry, EA Sports coverage of the NFL sends us to the state of Michigan as we are inside Ford Field in downtown Detroit. Today, we've got a Week 8 matchup on tap here between the Chicago Bears and the Detroit Lions. Along with Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, we look at this Lions team entering play. They come in feeling good after back-to-back victories. Meanwhile, for our visitors, the Bears, they've got all W's on the ledger so far, a perfect 6-0.
Yeah, still a long way to go in this season, but they're showing everyone early on that they intend to be there in the end.
Lurching closer toward the midway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. This one taken from the 7. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. So here are the Lions now coming out for their opening drive. And leading him out, their veteran quarterback. They'll come out in the pistol.
Green 39! Green 39!
They go play action here on first down. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Pernell McPhee from that outside linebacker spot. He's able to get in there for a loss of 9. They went zone blitz there, obviously successful. What makes the zone blitz successful?
Well, just go ahead and let's break the term down. Zone means they're going to play zone behind them in coverage, not man-to-man. But the zone blitz, why it's confusing to offenses? Because oftentimes defensive ends or defensive tackles will drop back into coverage, and linebackers or safeties will usually fill that gap and blitz in their spot, messing up the blocking responsibilities.
That throw good for only a couple. It brings up third down. And a lot of the weight of this offense falls on the shoulders of the running back.
That's because the offense knows if they give him any openings, any opportunities, he can turn it into a big play at any time.
I don't think this is the script they had in mind for their opening drive. This is 3rd and long. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. He's got time in the pocket. Funches with a catch over the middle. They get 15, but they still needed a little bit more. 4th down.
Well, they had a lot of real estate to make up there, but what a big-time play for them. Nice completion, excellent game. Now they're in 4th and manageable.
Just a little short, though, of that marker. So on 4th down, here's Sam Martin to punt it away for Detroit. Into the end zone for a touchdown. So here are the Bears now for their opening drive. They'll be led by a former national champion at Alabama. It's A.J. McCarron.
One thing I don't think you ever have to worry about when A.J. McCarron gets an opportunity is confidence and belief in self. He has it in full measure, and he utilizes it very well, carrying it out onto the field and leading his team.
It's McCarron. They'll roll him out right. It'll be a gain of 8 yards, and that'll make it a 2nd down.
Now, that was not a bad scramble there on first down. He didn't force it, nor did he throw it away. He was able to take off, and now he made it a very manageable 2nd and short.
They keep it on the ground. This time it's Henry. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains.
Not too many more ideal situations in 2nd and 2 in order to try and pick up a first down. They ran it and picked it up.
They fake the give. Now McCarron out to his left. And it pops through. Collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down. Offense looking to avoid a 3rd and long. It's 2nd and 10. McCarron will try again on 2nd. Escaping the pressure right. Trying for Cooper again. This time he finds it. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. An excellent pickup at 34 yards. Okay, so now the question, how did he get that wide open?
Well, we both know that he shouldn't, because from the time they handed out scouting reports before this game, he was circled, starred, everything. Find him, cover him. But sometimes you can scheme a guy open. You put the receivers in a bunch. Maybe you move some motion. Maybe you put them on the backside of a formation, and all of a sudden you've got a better matchup. Every now and then, your offensive guys, they figure a way to get him open, even with everyone keeping eyes on him.
Well, that's certainly a guy they want to keep trying to scheme open. They'll run it now out of the gun. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. McCarron to throw on 2nd down. And he finds a man on a crossing route. It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well. Throwing on first. Here's McCarron. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be 2nd down.
Anytime a ball's thrown in the middle of the field, it's popped up in the air, I expect someone to catch. It doesn't matter whether it's offense or defense, because there's usually a great amount of bodies in that part of the field. In this case, no one came up with it.
Back to the air on 2nd down. It's McCarron. Flushed out right. And he comes back with one complete. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks.
I think by now it's been demonstrated quite well in the NFL that mobility is an attribute. But when you couple it with accuracy, you've really got something going. Able to get outside the pocket and complete the pass.
Now a play fake here on first down. That is caught at the 7-yard line. And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. A great effort there. His first NFL reception goes for 6. And the Bears have taken the early lead. Caleb Sturgis now for the point after. And he's got it to make it 7-0 in favor of the Bears. The Bears send the kicking team out there, and they will send this one away. This one taken from the 7. And he'll take this across the 25. Couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. And Detroit getting set to go now. And the last drive, the first drive for them, not very good. 3 and out. What do they go to here?
Well, you don't look down at your play sheet and say, this is what the problem is. Let's find out who my playmakers are. Get the ball in their hands, and maybe the offense will move a little bit better.
Sometimes it's more important to get it to the right people rather than dialing up the right number.
Exactly.
Or the right play, yeah.
That too.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. And now a peek at the starters on the defensive side. They'll run it now out of the gun. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he'll cut it out to the sideline.
God.
Free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And they do finally get him at the 12.
Oh.
A big play there for Detroit. And even 60 yards on the ground. So the run gets them the first, and now they operate with a fresh set of downs. And some changes here as the D-line separates some. Now a handoff here to his running back. And this play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back to the 15. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
And as we've seen throughout this season, it's no picnic trying to score touchdowns against this unit, ranked number 1 against the run. But it's also difficult because it's not easy to throw the ball against them either.
Here's the option going right.
Oh!
In for a Lions touchdown.
They fucking cheating, yo.
It's their quarterback. His first touchdown on the year. And the Lions are an extra point away from tying this thing up. So they're down in the red zone. They opt to utilize his legs instead of the arm. It works out pretty well.
I like what they were thinking there, because in most situations now, defense is accounting for all the other runners on the field and, of course, for pass plays. But the quarterback position, oftentimes it is unaccounted for. Offense coordinator felt it, dialed it right up.
Inside the red zone, is this something teams should maybe, depending on the quarterback, do more often?
Definitely. If you've got a quarterback who can actually move it with his legs, that's an extra option and an extra weapon for you. I think they should utilize it more often.
And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. They'll toss it to Henry. A beautiful fake. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. They'll wind up losing 3. And now it's third down. And this offensive unit, they have to face a third down and 12 now.
When I watch plays like that, I give a lot of thanks that my DNA did not make me an offensive tackle, because that is a very difficult job to hold your block against a really good defensive end and hang on to it so your runner can get to the edge and do it without holding.
And this will be caught at the 30. Touchdown, Chicago. A big play there. 77 yards. And the Bears have taken the lead. And that was just a fly route. There was no stop. He just went.
Yeah, and it was beautiful to watch because you have to set it up as you go along. Everyone knows he's fast, so you play him for that. That's the number one thing you want to take away. But as you go through a game, sometimes you vary the speed in which you come off the line of scrimmage and maybe start a little bit slower, get him to stop his feet a little bit as a defensive back, and then explode and go, as we saw there.
Point after now from Sturgis. It's up and good, and it's 14-7 now here in the first quarter. at the end of one. It's the Bears off to the early lead. EA Sports NFL Sunday returns following this. Brandon Gaudin, Charles Davis back with you as it's Bears football here to begin quarter number 2. And they'll come up looking to keep this drive moving. Is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. So out now come the Lions. And they're hoping to capture some of that magic they had last time out when they were able to put together a scoring drive. But they're still down here, Charles.
Not the major concern, though, because of what you talked about. They scored the last time out. They feel good about themselves. They feel like their game plan is now in effect. They know how to attack and what plays they want to put together. But they've got to keep it moving in the right direction because, as you did note, they are down on the scoreboard. Brandon, that play ended so fast, it's almost as if the quarterback handed it to the runner and the tackler was there right away for a loss of yardage.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Caught left side by Funchess. And they'll get 9 there as that sets them up better for third down. Short of the sticks after that completion, and now it's third down for this offense. 3 receivers to the left, 1 to the right. On third and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. And this is going to be incomplete.
Holding offense.
Here's Sam Martin now. On for his second punt. He'd take a repeat of his first. Now a high kick, almost a pooch punt. Well, pretty woeful there. Just 23 yards on the punt. And the Bears take over. And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field. And they will simply, Charles, be looking to duplicate what they did last drive when they were able to push it in for 6.
And they hope it'll be that easy, right? To be able to take exactly what happened before, replicate it. They may have to make a few additional changes along the way because I'm sure the defense will make some adjustments, but they've got to have great confidence having scored the last time out.
And they'll go with the ground attack here. Able to get away.
That's why you keep the legs churning.
And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. Now I think we're going to get a timeout here. Yes, a timeout here as it looks like we've got a Lion that's shaken up. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside. And the Lions going with an extra DB here on third down. Now here's McCarron on third. Eluding the pressure right. On the run, he'll let this go deep. That's caught inside the 20. And he's going to be marked down deep in Detroit territory. They practiced this all week. Pretty clear it paid off there. Threw it downfield, made it look relatively easy.
And it always comes a little bit easier when you've practiced it and tuned things up and you're confident in what you're doing now. They felt very, very good about their plan, and we saw the execution because the confidence of the players was there.
They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side.
Now let's go.
McCarron now on first down. Flush to his right. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line.
Holding offense.
And that right there will set him back a bit on the offensive holding penalty.
And you know who you want to pressure after a penalty like that? the guy who just committed the foul. You want to see if he's going to keep his head down or if he's going to get his head right back into the game. I'd send a blitz at him right away and see if he holds up.
Henry, the lone man in the backfield. Now McCarron. Escaping the pressure right. And incomplete. Crisis averted. Almost picked. Instead, second down. On second down, here's McCarron. Looks for one.
Damn!
It's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. How about the big boys snagging one? You don't see that every week.
No, you don't, but a lot of them are just reliving their old dreams, going back to when they were in youth football and in high school. They didn't always play defensive line. Some of them actually handled the football, and you can see the flashback when he grabbed that one.
They'll give it to him right up the gut. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
A 1-yard gain can look like a disaster, but all depends on how the game is going. Is it a series of 1-yard gains running the ball? If that's the case, you might have to start thinking about throwing it a little bit more. But if it's just the occasional 1-yard run...
In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. They'll wind up losing a full 9 yards here on the sack. Now it's 3rd down. And there they bring pressure from the inside, and they get home.
Yeah, hard to block everyone, isn't it? And on this play, someone did not get blocked. He's the one who got home.
Here we go. Green, 39.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And they'll bring him down right around the 13. It'll be a gain of 4. And that's going to bring up a 4th down. Here's Sam Martin now. Standing about a yard deep in his own end zone.
Well, that's certainly playing down in distance very well by the defense, isn't it? Take whatever you want underneath, by all means.
He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. And he fields it cleanly. Call it 46 yards on the punt, just a single yard on the return as he was covered quickly. And the offense will come back onto the field with a 1st and 10. Here's the Chicago offense coming back out onto the field. Looked like they had something going last drive. Then the interception happened. Will they recover?
The memory they need to keep with them is that they did have something going. They were moving the ball on offense, had a nice sequence going. Don't worry about the other part. You can't get that back. Let's go back to what you were doing well before.
I thought you were going to say they need to have no memory, but remember the good part, forget the bad.
I like that even better.
Henry, the lone man in the backfield. Blitz coming, and down he goes. It'll go in the books as a 7-yard loss on the sack, and it's 3rd down.
Sometimes I watch games and wonder why they use play fakes on certain passing situations because it's not going to fool anyone. I don't know if that was the case here, but the end result was the same. No one fooled. Quarterback was hit.
Looking deep in the direction of Cooper. And incomplete. He can't.
Come on.
Would have been a nice catch. Instead, it brings up a 4th down.
He bounced up after taking a sack and took a shot downfield. I think a lot of us thought maybe he'd run draw in that situation instead. Tried to get it all back in one play.
Yeah, 3rd and long. Thought he needed the deep pass. Couldn't connect it.
Maybe he was hoping for a penalty downfield to give him the yardage they needed.
Let's go.
They do go for it. It's McCarron. Flushed out right. He may try and run for this.
What the fuck you getting away for?
A surprising move to go for it, predictably, at least somewhat predictably.
Oh my God, yo.
And the Lions will get the football back in terrific field position. So here come the Lions now. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
Coming up at halftime in a little less than 2 minutes, we'll send you to Orlando where Larry Ridley is standing by. He'll have highlights and analysis of this first half. They're going to look to throw. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back.
I get a holding call.
Holding offense.
Thank you.
So he got his hands a little too far outside. The ref caught him, threw the flag.
Damn right.
Offense needs something here on second down. It is second and long.
All right, here we go. Green, back 99, Philly, here we go.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Surveying the field. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. It's a
gave all this shit
it'll
back.
lead to a new set of downs. And the offense moving quickly to the line. They'll set up to throw. He's got time. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Now the Bears electing to call a timeout defensively. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. They get 14 back, but it leads now to a 3rd down. And now the Bears going to signal for another timeout. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Third down and 4.
Watch right, watch right, watch right.
And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete.
Nobody
And he will have
really.
the first down across the 20 to the 19-yard line. So he makes the grab and the chains move forward.
Nice job by the offensive line giving them time to complete that first down pass.
Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. And here comes play number 6 on this drive. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Going right side here, and that's complete. And he'll go down at the 28. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. 7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. 1 receiver left, 3 to the right. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He's going to let it go deep for the end zone. Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, I tell you, Brandon, this ball's intercepted, but it is 3rd down. So the silver lining is that since this is so far down the field and there wasn't a big run back associated with it, really this kind of works like a punt. It's not an altogether bad result.
And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead, but a mistake there.
And he is not going to get away. The rush was too strong, and this is going to wind up a safety.
Holding offense. That penalty is declined.
And remember, following the safety, you give the football up as well, and they free kick it from the 20 now. Oh, he'll field it in the end zone. Now the Lions offense, they get ready to head back out there. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys.
Now hang on here. Timeout called by the defense. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. And they'll go ground game here with a tailback. And he'll take this up near the 35, maybe the 34. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. So they run it on second down. Now let's see what third down brings here for the offense. It's a 5-receiver set. 3 to the left, 2 to the right. Out of the gun now on third down. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And he brings this up to the 46. Good enough for the first. They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains. And quickly, they get to the line. They'll throw now on the final play. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. So we've come to halftime at a 5-point game. So this guy's just sitting there, right? He's got like 30 hot dogs in front of him. And what's that? Apparently we're back. Okay, so Larry's halftime show got cut off. Sorry, we were doing story time here in the booth. We are ready, though, for the third quarter. The Lions defense marching back onto the field now. They're losing here as we begin the third quarter, trying to stop this from being a bigger deficit.
I used to play for a coach who always talked about getting the other team's attention. And in this case, they want to let them know that you're going to do the dictating from here on out, not the other way around.
Trying to impose their will as we start the third. McCarron now on first down. They set up the screen for Henry. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up second down.
Well, so much for bluffing the defensive line into thinking that they were going to be able to get to the quarterback. Instead, they sniffed out the screen pass and made a really nice play for lost yardage.
Now let's go.
McCarron to throw on second down. Eluding the pressure right. 7 yards on the play, and that'll bring up a third down.
And we have to give credit to him for buying time and extending the play. But, you know, there's some really upset defenders on that one. They thought that they had him. Instead, he was coated in Teflon and got away.
So 3rd and 7 and an extra defensive back on the field here.
Definitely want to play coverage here.
And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. And the defense coming through on third down. A loss of 7 to bring up 4th. And they brought the pressure there just right up the gut, didn't they?
Yeah, they certainly did. And, you know, when you've got so many different responsibilities as an offensive line, you got to deal with the nose tackle, the 2 defensive tackles or ends, and then sometimes you just can't account for everyone. The linebacker slipped free.
And now they're going to go for it. This isn't 4th and inches. This is 4th and 14. And the play clock's running down. Here we go on 4th down with McCarron. Finding time. He's going to let this one go deep. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And the Lions will get the football back in terrific field position. So nursing a slim lead, and that is the opposite of protecting that slim lead.
All I can think here is that head coach, he knows more about what's going on with his team than we do. He must know something's up. Either he has trouble with his punter, right? He's worried about his defense. There's an explanation in there that we're going to ask for after the game, because in this situation, I wouldn't have done that in normal circumstances, but maybe he thought my best opportunity is with my offense.
Yeah, interesting. Back in their own territory now. We'll see what transpires. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. And a couple of big boys up front defensively, and in that 4-3, Those D tackles so vital.
Extremely vital. I love how you describe that because if they control things up front, often it's over the guard. Sometimes they slide and make it over the center. It's really hard to get a play started then because a lot of teams want to start inside out running the football. But against a good 4-3, you may not find any space. And on that play, there was zero space. No gain.
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll set up a 3rd down.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. You'll take that anytime you hand the ball to a back.
They had great starting position to begin the drive, but now they look up at a 3rd and 5. 5 wides in the game, 4 of them to the right side. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Funches with a catch over the middle. Give him 5 yards there, and it's enough for the first. Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack.
Y'all want to fucking cheat me.
It's interesting, partner, that most defenses try and guard the 35-yard line actively because they think the way kickers are nowadays, about a 52-yard field goal, they're kind of giving up points. But you get even deeper into territory, you get into the red zone, they're going to guard it even more, which means more pressure, more blitzing.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. To the right side, it's Kelsey. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. And that's really good for the game of football. You're getting better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
He'll drop to throw. He's got time in the pocket, and he dropped it. Now it was tipped, altered the ball a little bit, but he dropped it, and now 4th down. Now the Lions, they send out the field goal unit here.
But, partner, anytime someone tells me that fundamentals are leaving the game, I'm going to show them this play because they couldn't get to the passer. So what do you have to do? Put your hands up in the passing lane, and they batted it away on a 3rd down attempt.
A decent drive there to start the 3rd quarter. They only salvaged 3 out of it, but they do inch a bit closer.
Yeah, still lots of time to go in this one. Take the points, move on, and let your defense try to get the ball back.
That'll be taken in the end zone. Bulldozes past him.
All right, let's get this shit on.
And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field. And on that last drive, went for it on 4th, turned it over. A good job by their defense, though. They held them to 3, but this offense, they've got to be a little bit better, a little bit more careful here.
And sometimes when you see these calls on 4th down, when they decide to go for it, it's not necessarily the coach saying, I believe in my offense. Sometimes the coach saying, I believe in my defense. I can afford to go for it here because if we don't get it, I don't think we'll give up more than 3. And that's exactly what happened there.
You think that factored in?
I do. I think that he had that in his mind going into the game, that I'm going to be aggressive on offense because I know I've got a defense that can hold up their end.
Watch it now, Barney!
Now a play fake here on 1st down. Surveying the field. Trying to lay one up deep. And it drops down incomplete.
Come on, now you can't catch the ball.
Instead, 2nd down.
Sure, that pass was incomplete as they made an attempt to get a big one downfield. But that's okay because the second part of that is if you don't get the completion, at least you've told the defense you're trying to stretch them out a little bit, and they may have to change accordingly.
On play action, it's McCarron. He'll buy some time right. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Cooper again the target, and it'll bring up 3rd down.
I think that's a big-time play there because the slant route is really hard to cover because the timing is so quick. But able to see it, diagnose it, and get to the football, that's why he's able to bat it away.
Now here's McCarron on 3rd. And that's incomplete.
Pass interference. Defense.
pass interference call, Charles, you were a defender. You know how hard it is to defend the pass without committing this penalty.
And if they would let them play with a little bit more contact to give the defender a better chance, we wouldn't have nearly as many flags.
Henry, the lone man in the backfield. They come out with one back and three tight ends. And they'll give it to him here. And he'll get this down only to about the 46. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down. See if they stay on the ground for second down.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
And he almost had it defensively. Could have been a game changer there in this second half. Instead, it's third down.
Tremendous coverage there. Just did not catch the football and complete the interception. But what do they say all the time? If he had really good hands, he'd be playing offense.
Defense sinking pass. They've got the nickel set out on 3rd and 6. Flush to his right. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. Cooper again the target, and it's 4th down.
Putting pressure on the guy throwing the football is always good, but when you can couple that with contact on him that leads to an incompletion, as we just saw there, that's winning football.
So they're going to come to the line here, and it appears try to go for it on 4th.
Hey. 4 down. Now let's go. Blue 90. Blue 90.
They're going for it. It's McCarron. He's got time. He's going to look deep down the field. And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. So very close to a turnover there in the end zone. So the defense has to stay out and get one more stop. They were able to do it, forcing the incompletion.
So on their record, that goes down as a successful play. It doesn't matter how they got there, how it happened. They got it done. They're the ones that are jubilant.
And to give this time to the tailback. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held them to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Throwing the slant pattern here complete. Touchdown, Detroit. Their big-bodied receiver. His first touchdown of the year. And the Lions are going to jump back in front. And sometimes those slants, they can be so tough to defend after the catch. It just happens so quickly.
And really, what gets set up there is how quickly everything happens. Ball's out of the hands of the passer in a hurry, and he just takes it and goes.
And he went all the way into the end zone. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. Onto the field now come the Bears. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave him great field position, turned it to 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also,
it's caught inside the 25. A huge play there for Chicago. 56 yards. Henry, the lone man in the backfield.
All right, here we go. 319. 319.
Oh, they gonna let me audible? Seriously?
No. Check. Patriot. Let's go. Green 39. Green 39.
McCarron now on 1st down. Escaping the pressure right. And some room to work. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 3 quarters in the books. We'll return with more after this break. Back now here on EA Sports. It's Bears football, but they trail on the scoreboard as we get set to bring you the 4th quarter. So they're operating in the red zone. They come out here in the eye. Throwing on first. Here's McCarron. Buying time to his left. And this is caught. It's Cooper. And out of bounds just shy of the end zone at the 1.
On any given pass play, you never know exactly where your exit points are going to be. On this play, he was flushed to his left, still on the run, able to accurately throw the football for a nice first down.
McCarron keeps it, and he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Bears. A.J. McCarron taking it in, and the Bears have taken the lead here in the fourth quarter.
Instead of having to play follow the leader there, the leader led.
I like that. And he likes that, doesn't he? First and goal, let me do the job.
Because you know when he falls into the end zone after falling behind those big guys who pushed up front, that's a pretty good celebration, isn't it?
Gives him a little street cred in the locker room, too, doesn't it?
Street cred, and then when they go out to dinner afterwards, he's still picking up the check.
So what can the Bears do here as they'll go for 2?
Now let's go.
McCarron going to try to throw for it. And no, incomplete. They can't convert. So they try to bump the lead up to a field goal. Instead, it stays at 1 here in the fourth.
Well, that decision to me was all about pulling up the chart. You know, that beautiful chart that tells you when to go for 2, when to go for 1. I do love it. It helps you with your decision-making during heated times. And just look at it right here in this point of the game. Go for 2. Try and make it a field goal difference.
But now just up 1 makes the rest of this fourth quarter a little more interesting.
Yeah, they followed the chart. They just didn't get the 2 points on the board, did they?
Nope. They come up in an empty set. 4 wide receivers, 1 tight end. They'll come out throwing here on first down. And a quick throw here that's complete. It'll go as a gain of 12. And the Lions are going to have a first.
That looked like a pretty good route combination there because you've got to find a way to clear the guy running the drag because when you do, you just put the ball on him and then let him run.
Yeah, he's got some space. And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. They'll look to throw now on first down. Punches with a catch over the middle. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of until they stop him, why not go back to it? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
1 receiver left, 3 to the right.
Green 39.
Back to throw now on first down. And this is going to be caught along the sideline. Nicely done, but right at the line of scrimmage.
Was that a receiver? Yeah, actually it was. It was a running back who was a receiver on the play. I think he's been spending time in the receiver drills getting his feet down.
Well, those guys out of the backfield, they got to be good, agile with their feet. He showed the agility there with a toe tap.
No doubt about it. It's like he'd run to ballet school. Got the toes down and stayed in bounds.
Quick hitter here. It's complete. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. It's a 5-receiver set. 3 to the left, 2 to the right. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. To the right side, it's Kelsey. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first. 7 yards there. Good enough to move the sticks.
Would it be safe to say that as precise as routes are supposed to be run in the NFL, maybe they're not quite as precise in college ball?
That's accurate, yeah.
And I think we saw a college route in the NFL there. Just find the soft spot, find the dead zone, and find the first down. And that's what he just did.
He's been a busy man here in this one, and they're showing off some nice footwork to stay in bounds.
And with those types of catches and the volume that we've seen in this game, wouldn't you keep him busy as well?
I would.
Of course. You got to keep throwing it to him. He keeps making plays.
Complete. The tight end, Kelsey. A gain of 6 there on first. And the next snap coming inside the red zone here.
All right, here we go. 3-19.
And they'll go on the ground. And he'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 14-yard line. Big Eddie Goldman there on the tackle.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
All day, baby, all day. Now let's go. 3-19.
They'll run it now out of the gun.
Come on, yo!
Before he's tackled at the 12. They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive going. And a new set of downs here after picking up the first on the ground.
Everyone understood their role on that play. 3rd and 1, you know the defensive
bullshit.
guys, they're trying to get down and get low and get leverage on the offensive lineman, but they didn't allow that to happen. They created a crease and allowed him to get through for a first down.
No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. Great play there off the end. Question, Charles, in a 4-3, you hear about the D tackles a lot. What's the role of the ends?
What they want to do is control the edges of the defense. And you always hear about an offense talking about setting the edge in the running game. Well, the defense wants to do exactly the same thing. In the defensive end, often against an offensive tackle, sometimes a tight end, they can't let themselves get hooked and let a running back get outside. Because if they do that, that hurts the integrity of the defense overall.
My man, the encyclopedia.
Here we go. Hey. 50's the mic. 50's the mic.
They'll look to throw. That's caught at the 2. He didn't get
Oh,
the
what?
touchdown,
This is the
but
first
he
down.
did get the first down as
fucking
he's
bullshit,
tackled
too.
at the 1. Well, they've had a great, impressive drive going here, and that pickup ensures the drive continues.
And not only do you continue the drive, which is demoralizing for the guys on the defense side of the ball right now, but you make your own defense happy. You're able to get a little more rest over on the sidelines while this one continues downfield.
This is turning into a bit of a death march here, the 13th play of this drive.
Hey, boys, got 4 down. Here we go now.
And now it's 2nd and goal. And they'll try the ground game here with the running back. And he is going to lose yardage here. So he loses 3 yards there. Now 3rd down.
Did your high school have that same push 'em back cheer?
I was a kicker.
Well, it certainly worked. Didn't matter whether we were kickers or not. That one worked, didn't it? They pushed him back at his last snap of the ball, and boy, they created a nice play for themselves. Would they lose 3 on that one?
Yeah, from the 1 back to the 4. And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. Time for a break. We'll come back for the electrifying conclusion after this. So the Bears with the football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. They'll try and choose some clock with Henry. And not too much. And now the Lions going to stop us momentarily as they call a timeout. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Decent chunk of yardage still left here. 2nd and 7.
4 down.
They come out here in the eye. McCarron going to throw it here. Flushed out right. He completes it right side to White. And he's going to be out of bounds at the 39.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a 2-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10.
No. Check. Patriot. Here we go now. Green, 39.
On the counter, it's Henry fighting through. And able to get this one all the way up to about the 46-yard line. And we're going to get another timeout called by the Lions. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this 4th quarter of play. Second down following the run.
Let's go. Blue,
Oh, design run for their wideout. Shreds the tackle. They find some open field here. Kevin White, the 20. Touchdown, Chicago. Kevin White, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Bears will extend their lead. And that touchdown drive happened very, very quickly. You knew that they had the quick strike ability. They showed it.
And for a defense that understands that, it still drives them crazy when it actually happens to them. Fast and furious, there came the points.
And his kick is good. The Bears send the kicking team out there, and they will send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. And Detroit getting set to go now. They're down here in a one-score game. But the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it?
It's really not, because this amount of time gives them a chance to run their offense, to go through play sequences. And this is what they work on every week in practice, usually on a Friday. They go over this type of a situation, late-game situation. What are we going to do when we have the opportunity? They've called these plays a bunch of times. Now's their chance to execute them.
They have the opportunity now. Here's the execution. Back to throw. Looking downfield, and that's caught right side. He's got his man. He got 18 yards out of that one, and it gets him a new set of downs. That's what they need right now. Get the first down, get out of bounds, stop the clock.
Just playing smart football, understanding the situation, making the plays necessary, and making sure that clock stops at every opportunity.
The tight end Kelsey has it over the middle. Give him 10 yards on that one, and that'll earn him a fresh set of downs. And now they're in the hurry-up. He'll look to throw. Looking middle, and it's incomplete. Offense still needing 10 yards. Second down.
Four down. Check. All right, here we go.
They'll look to throw. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he's going to get this inside the 30.
Holding offense.
So a little grabbing there, but this time it goes against the offense for holding. Back to throw. Room here to run. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. Give him 18 yards on that one. And they're going to have a third down. And they're going to hurry back to the line now.
All right, here we go.
He's back to throw. Finding time. Look at the time. And nearly intercepted there. That would have been ball game if he had clinched it and caught it. Instead, it gives him one more chance here on fourth down. One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on fourth down. Oh, and now movement and a whistle, and they may have to rethink their plans on fourth down.
False start, offense.
So it looks like the offense isn't going anywhere. They're going to go for it on 4th and 7.
Now let's go.
try it here. He's back to throw. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. That'll be their third and final stoppage here as we step aside. Now a play fake here on first down. Looking for someone to throw to. Great protection. And that is incomplete. Stopping the clock with 5 seconds to go. Good job by the O-line. Quarterback had time to go through his checks. That's one you need to take advantage of.
A perfect situation, and they're unable to take advantage of it. When you have that much time to scan the field, you have to find an open receiver.
One final shot. They'll look to throw. And avoids the contact by sliding. Well, Charles, exciting to the very end. That's what we just saw in this game. Final play there, had it in the red zone, but anytime you're outside of the 10, that's tough trying to draw up a final play to get in, and they couldn't do it.
It certainly is. So what they were looking for was, extra time. Too bad it's not FIFA soccer, right, where you get a little bit of extra and you get a chance to run a couple more plays and maybe get closer and take that last shot into the end zone.
So for Chicago, their winning ways continue as they get it up to 7-0. And they'll get another road test next week as they head to Houston to take on the Texans. Meanwhile, for the Lions, the struggles intensify as they drop to 2-6 now on the year. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves next week at home against Jacksonville. So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. With that, we say so long, everybody.